A senseless shooting a few days later again triggered looting and firebombing in Atlanta. In St. Louis, a civil rights rally crumbled quickly into riot. As elections neared, talk of a white backlash became widespread. Georgia was left a choice for governor between Lester Maddox and Bo Calloway, both segregationists. The election was a tie. In Alabama, Governor George Wallace, a pillar of segregation, easily managed the election of his wife, Lurleen, to succeed himself.
In the world, that the free enterprise system is still the best system.
In Massachusetts, Ed Brooke became the first Negro elected to the Senate since the Reconstruction. Republicans made great gains. Charles Percy was elected senator from Illinois.
And how grateful.
Former movie actor Ronald Reagan became governor of California.
Vote for me if you believe in yourself.
Governor George Romney of Michigan, re-elected commandingly, became the strongest Republican prospect for 1968. Governor Rockefeller of New York will figure large in the Republican future after his convincing and surprising re-election. Just before elections, President Johnson went on a 7-nation tour of Asia. Mobbed by friends everywhere, he still could not escape anti-war demonstrators. They hurled paint on his car in Canberra. In Sydney, Australia, another group sprawled in the path of his motorcade. Australia had experienced hot controversy over the draft of men for combat duty in Vietnam. Shortly after President Johnson's departure, Australians approved support for the war at the polls. Demonstrations continued to mar the president's travels. The Manila Conference among the nations allied in Vietnam was the high point of his journey. There were no new peace initiatives. It was more a council of war. From Manila, President Johnson flew to Vietnam, where he greeted enthusiastic crowds of American soldiers. Many were fresh from the battlefields. The United States effort in Vietnam was a worldwide controversy in 1966. But among these young and confident soldiers, the president found morale high and a conviction that he and they were right.